Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to the C Factor. We are four Gen Z's hosts here to share our thoughts, stories, and opinions on everything happening in our world. Tune in for some laughs and the vibes you won't get anywhere else. This is the C Factor. Let's get into it. So, hello Carlita. How are
Hello.
you?
Hello, Amy. I'm fine. You?
I'm pretty good, thank you. I actually hurt myself in the morning in the gym. I like have some kind of pain in the forearm, and actually we are missing Andrea. Andrea is not here with us today because she is hurt too, but I don't know. I guess she hurts like a foot, so she needs to take some rest. And we are you and me today. So the topic that we are going to talk is about paranormal stuff. So the first thing is like, do you believe in ghosts?
Mm, I don't know.
I don't know.
I I feel very scary talking about ghosts, but I don't know if they exist.
They exist, but you believe that they exist or not? Because I don't know, my position is kind of different. I do believe in ghosts, but not in the regular way that the people believe in ghosts. You know what I mean? So I guess it is like I am a person that truly believe that we are like all the same. We are like we a small part of God.
We
So
have a soul.
yeah, of course we have a soul, and I truly believe that. And I don't know, I guess it is like I believe in them, but they they could be like not interacting with us. And there is also the perspective of my mom's religion. My mom is like a very religious woman, and I don't know how to say her religion in English, but they call Adventistas del Séptimo Día.
Oh,
It's kind of deep, and she is like very religious. It is the word.
very commitment.
Yeah, yes, thank you. And the way they see the ghosts, they say like if you think that you saw like an your grandpa or your father, something like that, it is actually not your family. It is they say it is a demon trying to make you fool. You know what I mean? And it is I have that two perspectives, so I don't know what to believe in. And actually, I have never seen a ghost in my life. So, have you ever seen a ghost in your life?
No, and I don't know.
Do you have like this is like do you have dead people in your family?
Yes,
Yes.
my grandma.
Your grandma, my grandma too passed away, and also my dad. But there is talking about them. I never feel like they came to me in a paranormal way, but I feel like they help me through my mind, through my conscious,
In a spiritual
in a
way.
spiritual way, right? Yeah, not that physical like we saw in the movies and stuff like that. That you can see the the soul. The I don't know how to say it. It's not soul. The la sombra. So
The shadow.
the shadow, yeah, I don't never feel that way, but I feel like they help me through my mind, through my spiritual way, through my conscious. And the situation is that I never see a ghost before, and it's kind of difficult to talk about this because of that situation. So have you ever heard any stories about haunted places?
Mm,
I guess here in Chihuahua there is
here
some
in
of them.
Chihuahua, they are a lot of places,
Of course.
and I knew a place uh, mm, cerca of my
Near?
home,
Near of your house?
near of my house, bueno, near of my home,
Mm.
and in that zone, this place is La Casa de los Chinos.
I hear some stuff about it. Tell me a little bit more. It is. Have you ever visited the Chino's house?
My brother wants to go
Mm,
that place, but I not feel very comfortable
comfortable.
to visit that places because I have I'm a like a Chihuahua
Yeah,
because I feel very fear about
yeah.
that.
Like it's scary. It's totally scary. I have visited like 200 places here in Chihuahua. One of them is not quite known for the all the people, but was like I don't know how to say, like abandoned place. A place without people. It was a house, and the vibes that you can feel in that house, it was like kind of heavy, you know. But the other place that I visit was the Avalos. Do you know the Avalos? So it is. I love the place because the vibe is totally heavy, and you cannot see the ghosts, but
You feel
you can feel it, right? Hello, Guadalupe. How are you?
Hello, I'm late.
There is no problem. We are like actually just starting. I was talking about Carlita about ghosts and stuff like that, like paranormal stuff. Do you know? Do you
Yes.
believe in ghosts?
I think that I'm a little bit skeptic.
Skeptical.
Yes. Well, I think that can happen, but I really feel that they don't can't affect me. I don't know.
All right. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's something that I was saying to Carlita something similar, that I believe that they exist, but they can like make us change or something like that, affect us, you know.
Yes.
So I was talking about like my dad or my grandma, that I have never seen their shadows or something like that, but I sometimes I feel that they help me in, but through my conscious or through my mind, not in a physical way, that the way we see in the movies and stuff. And then we were talking about paranormal places. Have you ever visited a paranormal or know a paranormal place here in Chihuahua? A haunted house or something like that?
I don't know. Well, my house is a carpenter.
Yeah.
And so the carpenters, the employees, say that they are
Oh.
seeing like shadows
In
and
there.
And sounds.
and yes, but more shadows is a big shadow that they say. But I don't know because in an occasion I was working, and when I um up my
You like when you stand out, or when you
I was like seeing the chair that I was
like
working.
polishing the shirt,
Uh-huh.
right?
And when I
Look up.
look up, I was something.
You saw something.
Yes,
Oh.
I saw something, but I don't know if it's like I was concentrated in this, and I was like, something.
Something like that happened to me, but in my
Where?
house.
In your house.
But I want to believe that it's my grandma,
Yeah, of course.
and yeah.
And what do you feel about it? What did you see at that time?
I see a shadow, the same that Guadalupe says,
Mm.
but I don't know.
Was the same?
Like the same shadow?
But I don't know. Was for my because I'm working in my kitchen,
All right.
and I am very concentrated. And when I look up, the Saint of Guadalupe, I see a shadow. I feel the something vibes.
Yeah, of course. Now that you comment this stuff, actually, in my house there is also a workshop, a carpentry workshop, and I spend a lot of time in there. But I am a little skeptical too because sometimes the stuff like drop in the floor, but I guess it is because of the music, because of the bass of the music, that the bass, the boom boom boom,
Yeah,
that the vibrations,
yes.
yeah. So I want to believe that the vibrations are the
We
causes.
pray for
Yeah,
this.
I totally pray with that happen, because the other day it wasn't like kind of. It's not a time, I don't know how to say it, no ha pasado tanto tiempo.
It's no longer.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of the tools that I have like in a rack, they start to dropping, but like one of them, and then the other one, and then a third one. So I was like, I don't know, man. I'm just like putting down the volume of the music and let's keep the work going. So it was like the most close to a paranormal experience that I had. But so I never have feel that sensation of see a shadow in places like my workshop or my house. But I was talking to Carlita that I visited the Avalos one time. Do you know like Avalos?
Yes.
And it is totally abandoned place, and the vibe is kind of strong. So
It's the trick.
yeah, totally. And there is like a lot of buildings in a very bad state, like ruins, and it was like kind of heavy. So my friends and I, we was like hanging around right there with a lot of careful. We actually mm, climb up the, I don't know how to say, the troneron, like the stuff like look like
Yes.
a big cigar.
It's not like destroyer.
It is, but there is actually an stairs and you can get up. But the situation that happened, it was like when we were in the top, we decided to drop I don't know how to say, a foco. Like we drop it to break it, a type of glass, and that reveals our position to the ward of the and the police in the Avalos, because there is like security and stuff,
Yes.
and
The policeman.
yeah, the policeman, and we, I don't know how to say it, we have followed by them, like we have to run of them because it was like totally illegal being there.
Yes.
But actually we escaped, and one of my friends not, but
What happened to him?
Nah,
is he with us?
right here. He like the police just like, it wasn't a bird. I don't know how to say it, like a warning. Like it was
warning.
just a warning. Yeah, and then they like make, you are free.
Oh, okay.
Go home, little kid.
Please.
Yeah, please don't do that again. And that's my experience there in Avalos. But we're also talking about the Chino's house. Do you know the Chino's house?
Yes, I think that I know it, but I don't get in because I don't know. It's like for
You
what?
don't care.
Why?
No, no.
What is
It's more like we was looking for a horse that was free, and
Ah,
we
yeah.
yes, and we was looking for
For them.
for
For
them.
him, sorry.
Yes, for him, And when we are looking, we saw
The
the
tuna's
house.
house.
Yes,
Alright.
but we were working, so
It's
we
not
can
time to do that.
no.
Yeah, and also like me, like you put yourself in a high risk going in these type of places.
And not only for the ghost, because
Yeah, because
more for the people
Yeah.
that
Is there.
probably is
I am
is
more
there.
afraid of the light people.
In the Avalos, I remember that the people say that is there holes in the earth, but the holes are covered by I don't know ¿cómo se dice?
Ceniza. Okay.
Mm,
I don't know.
material
Yeah,
of
like
houses.
yeah. Ah,
That-
right.
Yes.
Like escombro could
Yes.
be, like in ruins.
And I heard something like that, that you enter in the fabric. No.
All right. Yeah, it's kind of a
Uh-huh.
fabric.
Yes, you
A
enter
factory.
a factory. Yes, because fabric is the factory you enter, and they say that is there like holes and many meters.
You can like drop out.
Yes, and don't say it again.
Yeah, it is like it is don't value like the experience to
The adventure?
to put like yourself in that risk.
I remember other place you hear about the La Casa de las Lomas.
Ah, I guess I know a little bit about the Casa of Las Lomas, but just like a urban, how to say, legend, like an urban legend. Yes. What do you know about the Casa de las Lomas?
I hear that there are a family in that house, and something happens with the daughter, that she are crazy in that
She was
moment.
crazy.
She was crazy and killed
The family.
the family, all the
Oh.
family, and then she's suicide.
Oh, that is heavy stuff, right?
Yes, but I don't know if it is real. And
Could be.
the only thing that I knew is the people use that house for Halloween parties.
Of course.
But in that moment, actually, I don't know if the people still using that house for
To-
that.
Yeah, maybe like the government must like forbid that place. Like, may no more parties in here. Must be like a protected place or something. Because also that a phenomena that happens with this type of places is that sometimes there is a lot of junkies. You know, like people that use drugs and they put themselves in that places. So it is again you put yourself in a lot of risk messing with that type of stuff.
Yes, I think that like chavos,
Yeah.
we want the
We are chavos.
adventure.
Yeah, we are
Yes.
chavos.
Like young people, we want to adventure, and the adventure is not the safari place, but we
The sa-
want this.
Yeah, we went like the emotional stuff, and
Yes.
yeah, I know what you mean. Also, it is very important that you talk about chavos, guys, Gen Zs like us. So, why do you think paranormal phenomena generate so much interest in our generation? Because if you see, there is like a lot of scary movies, but also related with technology and stuff like Rec. Have you ever seen the movie Rec?
Yes.
That is like with the camera.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, and also I guess I remember a movie that is in a Skype conference and stuff like that, and one of the people in the conference is a ghost or a demon. So it was a pretty good movie, but
Is the story of a woman that kills herself?
yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
And the people that make her bullying are
In the conference.
in the
Ah,
conference.
yeah, I remember. It was like a pretty good movie because they don't need like two special effects to make that feel scary. It was like a pretty psychological scariness. Bueno, I just me inventé esa palabra. So, but I don't know. What do you think about the interest of our people in that kind of stuff? It is like related also with emotions, like the that you were talking about, right? Like,
I think it's for the feelings that make in the young people.
of course.
And not too young people. It's
Not too young people.
Yeah.
We are young.
They're young, still young.
We're still young, and I don't know.
I don't know. It could be like, I guess like this type of movies have a lot of influence in that because it is like the content that we are consuming. So we start to relate it that type of stuff. If I never seen a movie where it is a demon in my laptop, I never will believe that. You know.
Yes, I think that is true, totally true, because I casino
I don't know.
Almost no.
almost not
Mhm.
almost not see this type of movies,
Mm.
mostly because I feel really scared.
You are scared of movies.
Yes,
Yeah.
during the movies,
Mhm.
because after I lost everything that I saw in the
Ah,
movies,
right.
and I don't think about it. But during the movies, I feel like, oh my god,
Oh my
I'm
God, what
dying.
is going to happen? I'm totally different because during the movie I am like very skeptical. I could like see it in a like more objective way, like see the direction of the movie, the stuff like that, the construction of the plot, and plot is drama, and but after I saw the movies, I get like a lot of scary because my house is kind of have some rooms that is kind of big, and the most of the times are like dark. There is no light. So when I go through these rooms to go to my bedroom, I am like I not seen I God, please help me. I'm a good person. I don't want to see anything strange, so please help me. And
I'm good. I will be better.
I will never see this type of movies again. And then I saw another movie, right? Yeah, I like a lot this movie like Siniestro. Sinister in English, right? It is actually the story is pretty similar that the Casa en las Lomas story because it is about a demon that possess the youngest kid in the family to kill all the family. So it is a pretty good movie, and I have like a pretty good feeling with the movie. Besides, it is a scary movie because I watched it in the movie theater with my sister when I was like a little kid, and we are like cover our faces with our hands. But I remember that movie with that good feeling. So it is good. I'm not scary at all with the movie anymore.
I don't like to watch scary movies, but when I want to watch a movie like that, it's because I want to feel the adrenaline
Yes.
of the scare.
You see alone?
No, with people because I am coyona.
Me too.
Once I watched a scary movie alone. It was like one of my biggest mistakes. It was like the Hereditary, you know, and it is actually a pretty good movie. It is like one of the best movies, the gender, but it is totally a mistake like seeing this stuff alone because and actually I was like not in the best mental state So it was kind of hard, and it took me like a few weeks to stop the feeling the scary about the movie. But actually, if you have the opportunity to see this movie like with a friend or something, it is a pretty good movie, and it is also like a pretty psychological way. It is not that much with the, it's not like too much blood or like bizarre sense. Is more like a in a psychological, so that is why the movie is that good. And now we're talking about movies, right? Let's talk about
I think that you was to say, if you want the opportunity to see this movie, don't take it.
if you are going to see the movie alone, don't do it, please. It's for your own good. So the next question is, how do you think like modern science and technology affects the perception and explanation of paranormal experiences? Because we saw in a lot of movies that they have like special technology to analyze the paranormal like the poltergeist and stuff. Like they use something like to meet the sound and stuff like that. I don't know, I guess there is, yeah, there is more technology and stuff, but I guess like the ghosts don't care about it. It's just like I don't think that that technology could be like accuracy to like to check if there is a ghost in your house. Maybe that person like the Warren are messing with you if you believe, right? I don't know. What do you think about it? Do you think like technology could work to see these ghosts or something like that?
Mm,
Like the videos of draws and
I think there are some tools.
mm,
I knew some of them, but I need to prove with my own hands
of course.
for belief in that. And you play a game that called Phasmophobia.
Mm,
The game talk about you go a home with a ghost, and you need to use some tools,
all right.
some technology tools, and you need to espantar that
To make the
ghost.
ghost away. Yeah.
Yes, and is the way that I knew
Some of the tools and
some of the
technology.
tools and the technology, but I never see in real life.
Yeah.
I think that the technology helps too much on the video games, on movies, but the technology is part of them that the people is not scared anymore.
Yeah, I was like thinking about that because in the past, if someone tell you a story, it was like you need to believe him because there is like no proof. But now there is like a video, there is like a sound, and you can see that is Photoshop and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that could be also the reason that the people is more skeptical in these years, right? Because there is a lot of Photoshop and also the technology uh, go like very innovative could be, and like the special effects in the movies are like every time more real. But for that reason, it's like for the people said that it is Photoshop, but it is a special
It's
effect.
chafa.
It's chafa, of course, yeah. You say it could be that reason because yeah, we the people don't scare anymore.
We have
Yes.
different
Perception?
no different manners to see the ghost, like
Different ways.
movies, like the video games, and is I think is the reason that we are not scared
Yeah, because
anymore.
it is like more normalized to always seeing the ghosts in every game and every movie, like, and we actually play games about scary stuff. Like, do you remember Slenderman? It
Yeah.
was one of the pioneers, and for me, it was a pretty good game. Also, Slendy
It's Lindy
Tubies.
Tubies.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that game.
more recently, like Five Nights at Freddy's, you know,
Yes.
and it is a pretty good structured, but I don't believe anymore in that stuff could be real. My perception of the ghosts are like more organic, I guess.
Yes.
It's
I.
more the way that you talk at the
At the beginning.
at the beginning.
Yes.
That's more an spiritual way.
Yeah, I don't believe that a ghost like could take a robot and like Chucky, you know? Like, man, why you took like a toy if you can possess a real person, you know? Well, if I don't know,
That maybe
I'm not a ghost, but
that maybe could be, but I don't know. I think that we are like, really?
Mhm.
Or in my case, it's like maybe the body's there outside,
Mhm.
but I think that good is there,
Yeah, of
and
course.
they don't permit that.
That stuff, yeah.
Uh-huh,
I
yeah.
was talking with my mom recently about she was watching Smile, that movie, and the plot is about a girl that she has like psychological problems. So we were talking that when you are not in the best state with your mind and with your spiritual and stuff, you are like more susceptible. I don't know if it's the word, like, but a ghost could take advantage of you if you are in that place, if you are like vibing low, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad
and
vibes.
and it was scary. It was scary to me because the movie is actually pretty good. I just like saw the final scene with the demon when yeah, she like face off, and
I don't see.
you never see the movie.
No.
It is good. It is good too. My mom was telling that it is like sinister and hereditary, that there is no much gore. It is like more psychological. And how much time is it?
I think
50
that
minutes.
30 minutes. There is also another question. Give me a moment. Who do you think paranormal? Okay. Mm, Guadalupe, you have like another experience that is not like. I will ask you the same that Carla. Do you have like dead people in your family or stuff like that?
yes, I have, but I think that was people exceptional to me.
Right.
So I think that they are not like ghosts,
Right.
and I think that they are
Like in
a.
heaven.
Yes, no. I expect that no. I think that I am in a better place, and
Of course.
they don't have the necessity to be here.
Mm,
But I think it's like, I don't know. It's like something can be my help, but it's not directly like you. But I think that when I saw the people die, I think that affects me
a lot.
a lot.
It
Yes.
is heavy stuff to see.
Yes.
Also like a friend or near people to you,
Yes.
like see them die, but it is part of the game, you know.
Yes. Yes, I think that in a moment I have some something about some things about that I feel very bad to uh,
To death
to
Alright.
did in this moment with these people that I can fix it
Alright,
at the
alright.
moment.
I got you now.
Yes, I was like
Mm.
in occasion has a kind of boyfriend, kind,
Right.
but
Kind?
we broke,
Okay.
and he was like very bad. But when he says me, I feel like was a lie.
Alright.
And after he died.
He died?
He
Oh
died
my
and
God.
was like a oh
Damn.
That's very hard.
Yeah, it's very hard.
yes,
and-
and I was like that was hard for me. I was very blame of me.
You feel like blame.
Yes, a lot. And like 3 or 4 months later, I was like, I can go out. So in the night, I was like dreaming, and I dreamed with him, and him was with me, and we talked, and
We talk like in a good way,
Yes,
or it
yes.
was like an issue.
No, it was like in a good way. I me disculpe.
You apologize?
I apologized with him,
Alright.
and him was like, "It's okay,
That's
don't
very
worry,"
nice.
and was like, "Okay, it's good. Now
And that
everything."
helped you. That helped you to
Yes,
make like.
and he say me that I can continue and I can uh,
Yeah, like, go
like
ahead, like
yes,
continue
and
with your life.
have other boyfriends.
Right.
Yes,
The best part
but
of it.
I think that was like crazy because at the end he kissed me. So I don't know. I
It
think
was a crazy
I,
dream.
yes, I think that really was him because I pray all names to apologize him.
It was, yeah, and also like God in the middle, bro, you
Yeah.
know, like if you pray and stuff like that, it is like the way to make the things better with these people. And also like all the religions say that you need to forgive people because you cannot be like in trouble with your brothers or with your mother because we never know and tomorrow could happen and stuff. And as you said, these people leave this place and we start to feel blame because we didn't the right stuff with them and
Yes.
we didn't like put the value of the people, and that's why we need to forgive people and have like good relations with them, with
Yes.
all of them.
Yes, I think that is with anybody, with everybody, and we have to do it because their life is a short.
It's totally very short.
Yes, and we don't win anything.
Yeah, it is like you only make like damage to the other people and to you, like
Yes.
keeping this type of problems. And so many times we saw people that have problems with their brothers and their family for a lot of years. And man, it's like, how could you do that? It is like maybe the next day he's not here anymore, right?
Yes, and something lost something of the reason you win the entire family or the complete things that you really need in
Of
your
course.
life.
And so much times also it is not the problem is not even the problem anymore. It's like your ego that you don't want to
Yes.
apologize, and that only makes the snowball like bigger. The issue is like get bigger, and I don't know how to say rencor, but if you like if you allow these emotions to keep it like in yourself, it will cause a lot of damage to you and to the other people. So just peace and love for everyone. And if you have like problems with someone, like solve it. It is like it's not that hard, you know.
Yes, don't expect to be a ghost.
Yeah, yeah.
That reminds me, and I want to ask you, what how do you feel with the life after the death?
After the death, I don't know, like what happened after the death.
Yes.
My position it is like I feel you become one with God. I feel that way. Like we're like some drops, and God is the ocean. So, and there is like a phrase. I don't know, remember exactly, but it's when when I die, I will be in. I will be when I die, I will become the dirt, and then the dirt will become the flowers, and I will be there. So I guess that is my way to see the death, but I guess it is the eternity. So the material uh, doesn't create or destroy; it only transforms. You know.
Yes, yes, I think in a better place, I really, really expect in God that I don't know how it's going to be, but I really expect beautiful things, a better place where we are better people in, I don't know, in the sky. And I think that in this place we are better and better with all of us.
At this moment, I feel very scared thinking in that because I don't want to death. I do want to go to the far away.
Yes.
And mm, I need to think more about my spiritual spiritual thinking because I don't know what I want to happen to me after the death and what really happened. And I want to think more about that moment because I really love my life and I don't want to die.
Yes, I think that the life is something that anybody wants to lose because it's a beautiful place. And I think that that in the world is people that really thinks this, but it's for the problems or for the um, psychological problems, but this don't mean that they don't wanna live. So I think that the die is something that really scares us. So I can say that we don't win something with worried about how it's going to be, but we want to worry about what kind of people we are every day and what I am doing during the day that supports my spirit in case that you want or you believe that um, you're gonna go to the sky. So you can think about this and how is your spiritual life in this moment and how you can support them. Life is spiritual.
Yes, and I talked with my psychologist, and that she say similar things about that, and she for give me the calm for that topic, and she say me that you need to think how do you want to die and how the better way that you want because that give you the calm for your life, and you spend more time thinking about the death, and less time thinking about today. About
Okay.
the day at day, and you need to focus more in that, in the things or in the people that you have today, and take very appreciation
Appreciation.
for, because it's your life and you need to live.
Yes, we have to enjoy in a good way every moment because we don't have all the time to us, but you just can do it. Don't worry or sobre about sobrepensar,
Overthinking.
overthinking about these things because you alone are like killing you.
Yes.
But I think that for this episode we began something like gas.
Something very scary and ends with something very deep.
Yes, very uh, reflection to you and your person. So you say the things that really you want.
You think about the things you really want.
Yes. So I think that the factor S,
X.
we are like other generation for a moment, but we are S.
Thank you for joining us, and we see us or hear us in other episode. Thank you so much.
Thank you.